So I'm back. Anyone hear me? Okay, so what do we have? It feels like it's a prequel to Fury Road, though. It feels less like it's a prequel to Fury Road, though more like Fury Road is the final chapter of Furiosa. I'm not even surprised. I'm not even that surprised, to be honest. Like... you know, I just really need to point this out again. But, like, if you're really wondering, I have the chills right now, and I don't like that. Damn, that's impressive. Oh, by the way, if anyone wants to... What? If anyone wants to join, just say, like, the Suva, if you want to join? No, it's more like... Okay. It's just a psychological thing, Claire. It's literally... The fucking ponies got to me, okay? This is the thing. This one was one big jump scare that made my heart, race. And this one... So, why? You could just you could install it now. You're in the chat. Come on, play some rounds. Come on. No. But yeah, this is more like the pony. Here's the thing. Again, Squirrel Stapler was one big jump scare at the end, so I screamed. The Pony Factory was a lot of smaller shocks along the way. So now my body is like, you're still producing adrenaline, fuck you. Come on, it's just university. Come on. Damn it. But yeah, I'm not even surprised at that Furiosa is that good. Like, here's the thing. Usually prequels happen because someone, not the original person, or the studio wants something, and prequels are just one of the safest things to do. But when Miller himself said, oh hey, I want to do a prequel, it was probably like, yeah, the guy had a plan. And when he says he wants to make the prequel for Max, I also get that. Probably also gonna be good. So he probably had idea for all three movies like a long time ago. The thing is just, yeah. Here's the thing. I kept saying that for years. When people, when Mad Max wasn't big, and Fury Road wasn't, the fourth one was still in production. I was like, I'm still waiting for that movie, and everyone was like, it's dead. It's dead. There's nothing happening there. And here's the thing. George Miller is one of the best directors and writers of our time, period. I'm sorry, again, most people talk Fury Road, but have you seen Mad Max 1 to 3? Those movies aged so well and are still so good to this day. And this is why, when people, recently, talked about, his comment on he wants Hideo Kojima to make a Mad Max game. They're like, why do you shit on the Mad Max game from Avalanche? And it's like, here's the thing. And I'm going to say that's 100% biased, but you all fucking never watched Mad Max 1 to 3. You fucking didn't. Because here's the thing. Is Mad Max about the action, or is Mad Max about the talking? Because if you look at the first three movies, or even Fury Road, they have action, and yeah, Fury Road especially has a lot of immensely good action, because George Miller wanted to make a movie that is basically one big chase scene. And he did that. But what drove the movies? It was the talking. It was, everything else. And also, most importantly, except the first movie, Max is not a protagonist. He comes to places, he does things, but a lot of the plot and, stuff doesn't revolve around him. That's important. Now, the game they made is a good game. Let's just get that out of the way. You shouldn't shit on Avalanche for saying the game was bad. The game was good. It had, action combat, everything you wanted in basically a video game. But here's the point. Was Mad Max the video game a good Mad Max game? Because here's the thing, if you say, oh, but it had so good, so much good stuff and even some, but like action stuff, then it wasn't a good Mad Max game. Because again, if you watch the first 3 movies, Max is like a wandering samurai from a Kurosawa movie. Yes. Again, if you watch the first Mad Max movies, there is action, but Max is a very vulnerable person. This is the key point here, by the way, who strives the wasteland and gets, usually caught up in ideological questions. So, if you make a game where, Max is beating up a lot of, just wasteland radar grunts to build a car, with some underlying message of disability, there was a message there, but like, the game was an action game first and foremost. Yeah, they took story ideas from that, but here's the thing. It didn't do A, its own thing, that was the first part, and B, it was still mainly an action game, because that's the thing. When people then try to shit talk, George Miller for the comment that he wanted to make, Hideo Kojima to make a Mad Max game, they only posted about the action part. And here's the thing, yes, it was a good action game. And you said before he got to, no, here's the thing. You know why I doubt that is the case, and why I think him saying Hideo Kojima isn't only based because he knows him? Because you know what's the closest to an actual Mad Max game? Death fucking Stranding. And I mean that 100% seriously. Like, again, if you actually make a Mad Max game around the talking and ideological and philosophical concept that these movies are about, you would have short bursts of action in between to, cement the plot. But most of it would be just a guy driving or walking through the desolated wasteland from, spot to spot where some people are engaging with the community and moving forward. And guess what fucking game that is? Ironically, also to a degree inspired by the old Mad Max movies. That's the thing. When people, again, and this is the thing, then everyone was like, oh no, he hates Avalanche. Sorry. The thing is, Avalanche made a good action game, but Mad Max is not about the action. Max is not Batman beating up a lot of grunts. If you're only taking the aesthetic and the action and make everything Mad Max around that, you're not making Mad Max. You're cosplaying Mad Max. Mad Max is philosophy. Mad Max is human conflict. Max should be a fucking guy that, sometimes beats the odds. That is, probably a bit more strong and resistant than most people. But he's not invincible. And most importantly, he's fucking human. Remember, third movie. He's in the Thunderdome. He narrowly beats someone who is, twice his size. And he's like, no, wait, that's a disabled guy and I'm supposed to kill him? Are you all fucking inhuman? And then he goes to resist that because he's like, that law is shit. Again, when you watch these movies, and I watch them a lot, and then you see the Mad Max video game, I see a competent video game with the aesthetic of Mad Max, but not a Mad Max video game. When I see Death Stranding, I see Mad Max, the philosophy and core of the series. And so when he said, I want the game to be made by Hideo Kojima, he didn't just mean it because Hideo Kojima has a name or something. He meant it very much because the guy fucking knows what Mad Max is about. And anyway, end of rant. You should all watch Mad Max 1, 2, 3 at least 2 times back to back, so you all know, like, oh wait, shit, this is where Fury Road was coming from, actually. Reminds me of the cosplay Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, they stripped a lot of the original shit out and didn't have much stuff in there in the end, so yeah. Lena, Beyond Thunderdome is one hell of a good movie, though. So, like, yeah. No, I think people joke on Beyond Thunderdome, but, like, it's good. I mean, again, all original 3 movies are really good. I've only seen Furiosa and Fury. Claire, you should... Okay, Claire, honestly. Take some time, watch 1, 2, 3 in order. Just trust me. You will... It will be eye-opening just where everything came from. It's so good. Think about it. Even Shadowrun cosplays it. But I mean, Shadowrun... Yeah, all of them. All of them. Like, all of the 80s cyberpunk shit kind of cosplayed it a bit. But, like... Should we do a watch-along in the Discord sometimes? Actually, I would be down for that. Is it on Amazon even? Wait a second. This just is... Yeah. It's... I don't know, I would need to buy it there. There's no flat rate. Huh. So... $4 on Prime Video. Well, let's see how that ends. This was a long Mad Max talk. Enough sites that have them for free. Oh, come on. They're a good place to start since the Furiosa story. No? I mean, Furiosa is Furiosa's story. I mean, yeah, basically. Yeah, Fury and Furiosa are basically about her. Yeah, the first 3. Not even that much about Max, just the first one. Over Discord easily, actually. I don't know how. You know what? I don't think it's a Blu-ray thing. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I would have just gotten the Blu-rays. Pain. Furiot is Furiosa Pat. Furry Roads. Well, I still have to watch it, so that's that. Let's just play. Oh yeah, I don't have the thing list anymore. Oh yeah, if anyone is wondering, I actually have unlocked nearly everything. So, oh, come on, really creating match? But yeah, cleaners, I have Kirsty unlocked. I have Gorgon Best Girl. Sorry, her design is just impeccable. Amazing. Yeah. kind of wild to hear that this is like apparently such a hard fit. You know what? Let's try the last assault rifle a bit. Oh, God. I still have shields from the pony factory. I fucking hate it. It's kind of wild how, you know, on future weapons, a lot of iron sights became just more useful for video games. It's weird.
Get the package to the delivery zone. Crush any resistance. They're amateur hour compared to us.
I'm sorry. I just have my problems with horror. Okay, not that much. So basically, I play stuff like the Pony Factory to actually, you know, lower.
If guerrilla warfare was easy, there'd be a lot fewer goose-stepping fascists in the world. Enemy dead.
This gun has a fast reload time. What do we need to do anyway? Oh, damage enemies. Ah, well. Wait. Ah. Sorry, those fucking ponies are just too much. Okay, no, they were just weird. Why? Why were there ponies? Nope, no. Seriously, you know, no, yeah. If you're like, oh hey, is the Pony Factory horror? Yeah, it is. Fucking no, blah.
Just keep pushing the package.
Sticky out!
Closing on the checkpoint.
Yeah, right. I should use the pistol.
Sticky grenade! Out! Reload!
Yeah, it is just something where I must say, people like if you really like Fury Road and like Fury Road, And now apparently Furiosa. Play watch Mad Max 1. Like, Mad Max 1 is still so good. I mean, that's actually an interesting thing. That Mad Max 1 is, you know, about his quote-unquote downfall. What, you know, makes him a person. And then, you know, 2 and 3 are basically about how he interacts with the world. So, they're really great.
We have the wind at our backs.
So how was everyone's weekend? Like, played something? Did something funny? God damn it. I swear, I still don't know what to do next. Oh. I basically have to catch up on like 3 seasons of Doctor Who at this point, so I don't even know where. Maybe they are on Prime, so... Ooh.
Closing on the delivery zone.
Yeah. Oh god, now that I think about it, I need something for Wednesday. Ugh. Fuck. Should say on the low one. And Banner MP run? Huh. I don't know what that is. Hey, Aganya, do you have an idea what I could stream on Wednesday? What? You mean we should start it now? We could, I guess. No. Baldur's Gate 3 will not be touched again. No. Even if it's less buggy now. No. Ah, and then is that EU4 Fantasy mod. Yeah, we don't have enough DLCs for that yet. We could actually start Freedom Unite now that you say it. I mean, then I could have Sulaco on Sundays for a while. So yeah, question survive what? Yeah. Would Monster Hunter be interesting again? This time on Wednesday. Older Monster Hunter even. Older ones. Way older Monster Hunter. Survival Horror Sunday just climbed out of the square hole that Zuko pushed into, now Sulaco kicks it down again. I mean, sorry, Sulaco is just like, it's there, I want to play it. I don't think it will take up that much time, but like, I'm sorry. You can't just drop someone making all of this in the Doom engine onto me and be like, yeah, you know what? You wanna play it? You wanna play this? And like, I could do it on Wednesdays. Like, we could say that I still do something on Wednesdays that's different. Okay, we could say that, and then, you know, next Wednesday I will do Sulaco, and you know, on Sunday will be, I guess, Resident Evil 1 then. Rent a Boomer Shooter Wednesday? Yeah, I wear Boomer Shooter Wednesdays. Okay, you know what, chat? Do you want Boomer Shooters on Wednesday? That's the question. Because we can definitely put Monster Hunter after Sulaco. Sulaco is just, you know, while it's hot, you know? That's not helpful.
Don't let the enemy beat our last delivery.
Like, yeah, I know, play whatever I want, sure, but it's not really helpful. I'm like, I kind of want to have some schedule, you know? And yeah, Monster Hunter... No, Wayne, no. I just felt like saying Monsterjäger Mittwoch. What? I did Boomer Shooters on Wednesday, so I probably should keep doing that. Meaning I need another intermission stream on Wednesday, meaning...
Okay, that's enough lives for your cause. Now you take some.
Okay.
They're almost to the checkpoint.
Hey, problem is I kind of think I should do it like that, but the problem is just, yeah, what the fuck should I play instead?
Package is backing up.
Chucking grenade.
Swapping mag. Refreshing. Reloading.
I mean, Battlefield will be on Tuesday anyway, because there's a new event, and you know, European Union shit, so that's that. Okay, it's Mandate of Nations, yes, I know, but like, it's the European Union, so, you know.
Don't let the enemy push the package.
Also, specifically, it's the European Union from 2142, so guess what?
Sticky out.
Package is backing up.
Like, oh, but it doesn't even have mechs. Well, ironically, they have a mech charm, like literally, because okay, so here's the thing. In 2142, there was the European mech called L5 Riesig, and
We have to clean down our backs.
in 2042 they made a charm of it called L5 Winzig. That is an insanely good German joke in an English, in a Swedish video game, you know?
Past the checkpoint. Set up your sabotage.
So yeah. What the fuck would be a good idea? I just flashed myself. I am so stupid.
The enemy is creeping up on the checkpoint.
What the fuck am I doing? I suck so badly. I just jitter with my head from the ponies. I hate this. X the ponies, I
Enemy
guess.
cleared another checkpoint.
Anyway, yeah, I could do that, yes, but like, oh god. Slako should be on Wednesdays, and yes, you know what, Claire? It's kind of interesting. You made it a joke that survival horror died again, but like it's true. If I do Slako on Sundays, it would die again. I should do more survival horror on Sundays. That's just a brand I kept killing all of. Well, kind of all of joke for Sokoban. Fair point, now that you mention it. It could have, but no, it became... It actually became, how's it called,
Refreshing.
how's bullet hell called again in Japanese? Danmaku, yeah, thank you very much, my clever girlfriend.
Reload!
Oh, maybe we'll do the revolution tomorrow, eh?
Wow. That's some lead speak. Yeah, damage blocked. Damage blocked is good. Damage block is healthy. Why the fuck do I have the chill so much? You cannot. Okay, here's the thing. Okay? Yes, I didn't scream. I didn't have a big scream. But like, you have no idea how uncomfortable I feel from the pony factory. Just how uncomfortable.
Keep the enemy from escorting their package to the delivery zone.
Yeah, actually, question. Anyone know like a game you can finish in 3 to 4 hours on a Wednesday evening? That's, you know, kind of relaxing, maybe a bit fun. Biggest problem is I probably would still need money for that, so. Fuck! Ow! I don't know what that is. Now I think about it, maybe a small boomer shooter again? Oh boy, what would be a small boomer shooter? I didn't Beyond Sunset have a big update? I think they added the demo to it. So
Opening a can of healers.
They're almost to the checkpoint.
there we go. Yeah, but the thing is Citizen Sleeper can you finish it reasonably in like 3 to 4 hours? That is the question. Because Iron Lung I should definitely save for when the movie is coming. You're right about that. I needed 5. Yeah, not really. I mean, I could do Pro Country again, but also I do not know if they actually have fixed the Ear Blaster K3000. And I don't know if I want to boot up and find out again, because the devs just don't keep mentioning it. It's like, I'm sorry, the footage is right there. Something is borked on in the German version.
Scanning for hostiles.
The thing is with yeah, it's the problem of hard narrative. It's just like, you know, as you can see probably from most of my streams, I talk a lot.
We have the wind at our backs.
And I think a bunch of you are here because I'm shit at video games at some times. But also you probably like I probably should make a clip. Those are not names that you mentioned. Yeah. Valhalla contested it right like 1 second before they were. Oh, you fucks!
Point. Set up your sabotage.
You idiots! You absolute buffoons! You know what? Actually, yeah, but I don't have Untitled Goose Game, so that's a problem.
Proximize live.
I also have Valhalla. I wanted to play it with Agonia, but we never touched it for reasons. Actually, what was the reason? We've just forgot. Oh, never tell Marissa that. She will hate us for that. Why? She likes Valhalla. Imagine hearing, you know, just, oh hey, you have Valhalla and you never played it?
Up on the checkpoint.
Yeah, it's just sad door library.
Enemy cleared another checkpoint.
And fun fact, we didn't get Valhalla, we didn't get it like in, you know, Zero K likes Valhalla. Oh, you had to put the like into quotation marks, didn't you? Yeah, but also like here's the thing: a lot of games you you know, you have that you never played is stuff you get, you know, from a Humble Bundle. Stuff where you're like, this is nice, but also, you know, I buy this Humble Bundle for 2 other games that you play, and then you just kind of forget about the third. That is the thing. You don't go into a fucking store, you know, when it's out, buy it, and be like, yeah, you know what, we want to play it, then you just fucking forget. That is... Here's the thing. There is the backlog, and there's the shameful, oh god, are you really this stupid backlog? And Valhalla falls under that. At least for us. It's just like, why? Why the actual fuck didn't we do that? Why didn't we play it?
On the attack. Onward with the package.
I was just lying in bed and had a bad feeling. No! You actually fucking came! It's like, yeah, don't tell her. She's like, I just had a feeling. Ah. Yes, sorry, there came we bought it and we never played it.
They made it to the delivery zone last time. Now
Throw in the
we need to do
flash.
the same, but faster.
Okay, no one here. Oh, that's one. Fuck you. Let's get this baby rolling. You said... Oh, no, I know you're not, it's fine. That is secretly, I will kill your loved ones in your sleep, and you will have to live with that. I didn't expect what I've triggered here. Oh, oh wait, Carf, you, oh god! So someone snitched! could you? How could you rat me out?
Guerrilla warfare was easy. There'd be a lot fewer goose-stepping fascists.
Other VTuber might rather be like, the rap industry hates white people like me, and my VTuber drama is like, yeah, don't tell this one person I haven't actually read Valhalla. And someone's like, oh boy, she hasn't read Valhalla, gotta tell that. It was just a perfect... God damn it. I can't even do a push. You could play Metal Gear Solid. Ironically, Metal Gear Solid is kind of short if you know what you're doing. Yes.
Opening a can of healers.
The first one. Mirror's Edge.
Just keep
I-
pushing the package.
I actually have Mirror's Edge. That's... Spiegelkante. Looking through my library and there's games where I'm like, what the fuck, even this game, when did I buy it?
Package
Damn.
is moving backwards. That's the wrong
No,
way.
it's still wild to think about the fact that Mirror's Edge is like, is this kind of game that you'd think nowadays would be made by an indie studio, but no, it was fucking DICE of all studios. That flyby were investing so satisfying. Yeah, good night and have a good week ahead of you. Yeah,
Package in retreat.
I just felt like this one, you know, cat game came out, but, no, don't have the money with Sulaco this month. Fuck. That would probably fit and be appropriate for the channel,
Time
actually.
is almost up. Step on it.
Yeah, I played the demo. It's not a full cat game, you know, I guess.
Opening a can of healers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we fucked this one up. Yeah.
It's not whether you win or lose, compay. Although you did lose.
But just let me check, because... Yeah. 24.50. I don't have the money for that this time. This is why you should basically have games like that and Little Gator, or like Little Gator game, for example, just in your backlog. Because, like, yeah. then don't. You could join and play. That's also a thing. Just, you know, a little bit of sleep-driven fuckery. Just a little bit. You get less than 7 hours of sleep, and it's just 7 hours of sleep. I had less sometimes. And I still turned out fine. I'm just a nervous wreck from the ponies. Freaking hormones. Sleep is a social construct. Damn right. I'm still not really down from the ponies. I hate that. I just hate that. But yeah, Little Kitty Big City looks good, but I don't have the money for it this month, so nope, postponed until I probably forget it. So that's that. What? Duck knife? What's duck knife mean? What does duck knife mean?
Escort. So the enemy thinks they can sneak a package past us.
Ah,
That's cute.
duck knife, Cat City? Oh, Goose Game. Oh. I get it. I get it.
Stop the enemy from pushing the package. Show them what real resistance looks like.
Refreshing!
God damn it.
Ah! Took him out!
Going dark. Frag out.
They're almost to the checkpoint.
It's still funny that it's called the M44 Sniper, even though it's a fucking Musin Nugget. Like, could you do some Russian name at least? Yes, good night, responsible human being. Dream of some cute... No, I will not dream of cute ponies. I will have fucking nightmares from these hellish abominations lurking in the fucking dark.
Set up your sabotage.
Sniper Skya, wintowka, Muzi Nagat, Model 19.
The enemy can push their package if they're dead. It's guerrilla logic.
I mean, ironically, the Muzi Nagat wasn't even like a good rifle back. Like it's iconic, and you know most people have it because it's cheap. Like, ironically, the Muzi Nagat wasn't really that well designed.
Okay, that's enough lives for your cause. Now you take some.
Like, don't get me wrong, good weapon, okay? But if you compare it to, for example, other weapons of the era, you have stuff that's like, for example, for the Muzi, you actually have to push in, you know, the bullets from a stripper clip, and then pull the stripper clip out. Nearly every other gun was designed so that you push it in with a stripper clip, and you just, you know, close the bolt, and the stripper clip just goes off.
The
No
enemy
problem.
is creeping up on the checkpoint.
So, yeah, that was a design decision, and like, frankly, a lot of old guns had very, very unique design decisions that, you know, at the time probably made sense. They, like, definitely made sense.
Changing mags.
Like, for example, did you know that the Arizaka, you know, Gesundheit.
Swapping mags.
The
Cover me.
Type 99.
Enemy cleared another checkpoint.
Gesundheit from Lena. So, the Japanese rifle, you know, the was it Arizaka? No, Arizaka was one. I forgot how it was called, but basically the one they used during World War II. Had like early models had an anti-aircraft anti-aircraft scope, and you probably are like, what the fuck? The fuck?
Serves them right.
And yeah, it's basically, yeah. Ironically, I'm not even the biggest fan of the Muzi Nagat. I think it's, again, solid rifle, but Type 99, yeah, Arizaka Type 99. It was an Arizaka. Basically, early models had
The package is moving backward.
anti-aircraft, you know, scopes. So you probably would be like, what the fuck? Why does a bolt action rifle have anti-air scopes? Well, the answer is actually very simple. See, a lot of, you know, ugh. A lot of weapon design is, you know, specific to what you expect an army to encounter. So, what they dealt with beforehand, and what they learned from, was,
Go on
well,
the attack. Onward with the package.
yeah, it's actually kind of interesting that they licensed the Arizaka round from Japan, you know, probably because Russia didn't have one itself. But yeah, it just became basically just an intermediate rifle, which ironically gave the race to be the first technical AR to the how was it called? It was a goofy looking rifle with 2 magazines on top. and you had like, but yeah, Yarisaka had anti-aircraft visors, so basically, you know,
Last time. Now we need to do the
your normal ones, your normal scopes, but with the added thing that you had flips, like flappers, you know, get you know, put out to the sky. Why? Well, you see, back during World War I, there was this thing that, well, planes kinda sucked. So one of the most effective ways of, you know, anti-aircraft was just a bunch of people with bolt-action rifles just firing all at once. And, you know, LMGs for that as well, but yeah, still. And, you know, when the Japanese invaded China, they went and were like, let's... the Chinese have a lot of, you know, low-flying, simplistic planes that just give our guns the ability to easily hit those low-flying, simple planes. And so they did. I mean, later they, you know, kind of pulled that away because A, it was just more fiddly to manufacture, it cost a bit more resources, and also, well, the Japanese did this thing called Pearl Harbor and started beef with America. And America just kind of whipped their ass, like, so badly. Like, American planes just... Yeah, it was useless against American planes. It was basically useless against anything, so why bother? And then they, you know, had this whole thing called Midway, where they just fucking yeeted their whole army, their whole navy out. The one thing they had to compete with the Americans. And yeah, that was World War II for the Japanese. It's kind of wild to think that like if you think about how World War II, you know, went for the fascists, like Japan basically only took fights with people that couldn't, you know, defend themselves. So they just, I mean, the fascists, they just bullied the weak, obviously. And then they poked America and just got flattened in seconds. And meanwhile...
Okay, that's enough lives for your cause.
And meanwhile, Germany just ran, like, the Nazis just literally ran into French incompetence. And then the Brits were like, so this was definitely not incompetence by our allies. This was just some like, strategic, warfare planning that still is talked about to this day.
Swapping mags, cover me.
Like, seriously, if you ever hear someone talk about the quote-unquote Blitzkrieg, A, that thing never existed. It just didn't.
Point cleared. We will.
Yeah, okay, wait, no, we're talking about the technicality, but here's the thing.
It technically existed, but only insofar in that's what we did. It wasn't directly something special, it was just a technique.
Yeah. But,
The Brits called it lever technofest.
yeah, the Brits were like, oh boy.
Brits so smart, let's give them name for technique.
Yeah, the Germans attacked really fast. The Germans were like, warum zum Fick haben wir einen Stau in den Ardennen? Jeder sieht uns doch, die Engländer, wow, wir sehen, holy shit, we're seeing the Germans in the Ardennes Mountains just having a traffic jam with their tanks. And the French are like, there is no traffic jam in the Ardennes. And the Brits are like, are you sure? We're clearly seeing a traffic jam with tanks in the Ardennes. And the Brits are like, no, there is no traffic jam in the Ardennes. Seriously, this is how it happened. More or less. The tanks were just resting. I guess. Maybe. But yeah, keep that in mind. The thing is, the whole Blitzkrieg narrative is just stupid. What happened and what is attributed to that happens to either is just because of absolutely gross incompetence by everyone else. Because, you see, it was like, oh, they took Denmark so fast. And the reality was like, Denmark was like, so how about we just believe that the Germans won't do anything, so they won't attack us. And then the German, ship just harbored in the Danish capital and troops walked over. And everyone was like, Pikachu face, the Germans, what? They did something? And it's like, holy shit, you guys are so bad at this. And then it's like, oh, but they defeated the French. And like, the thing is, the French had a solid defensive line. Solid one. With the Brits, from the not Maginot. Was it Maginot? Maginot, yeah. All the way through Belgium, on the rivers, it was like, the one thing the French didn't really attribute for, or well, they just thought impossible, was the Ardennes, because the Ardennes are a very mountainous region. You can't really get tanks through that. If you wanted to get like, I don't know, like 3 tank platoons through the Ardennes, you would be like creating a gigantic ass traffic jam. And everyone would see that. And so, probably people, then they would counterattack. So the Germans sent, I think, one whole, 2 or 3 platoons through the Ardennes with tanks and created a massive traffic jam. And British planes were literally seeing them and saying like, hey, French, there's a German traffic jam in the Ardennes. You should maybe do something so they don't break through there. And the French were like, there's no traffic jam in the Ardennes. And the Brits were like, look at these photos. There are. And the French were like, no, there are none. We won't send troops there. And the Brits were like, seriously, the Germans could break through the Ardennes any moment and just fall behind us. We would be encirculated and need to flee over Dunkirk or something. And the French were like, it's not gonna happen. So anyway, German platoons broke through the Ardennes, encircled the troops, and the Brits had to flee over Dunkirk. That happened. The magnificent Blitzkrieg. The Blitzkrieg. It's just a thing that happened. Totally wasn't French incompetence rebranded as, actually we were just defeated by superior warfare, not our allies being insanely stupid and infighting.
There's always another
Second
war,
phase would be
another
a good
cantina,
strategy if we actually did that.
another capture zone.
Yeah.
Tres,
And then people are like,
dos,
but
uno. Take the zones. Topple the enemy.
But they didn't.
Revolution.
but then like,
Changing mags.
but the Germans took Poland so fast. So anyway, the Polish army was the 5th largest in the world, They held their country formidably with insanely low resources and continuously asked the British and French to, you know, do the thing they promised, aka, you know, attack Germany the moment they tried to attack Poland. But because, you know, French and Britain was like, yeah, maybe we can still talk to the fascists, they were like, maybe not now, and so then Poland fell because, you see, the Soviet Union attacked. Now, some people would tell you that was just a strategic move of saving lives in those areas. Not really. The Soviets also went after Jewish people there, so... No. And it's not like, you know, they made a fucking deal over that. Sure, you can argue that probably the plan was they grabbed something there, had a better defensive line, yada yada yada. But they could also just, you know, help Poland. I don't know, like, you know, the Red Army, you know, reinforcing the ranks of the 5th largest army in the world, could have, you know, kind of stopped the Nazis then and there. Would have just, you know, shortcutted the whole World War II into Nazi Germany gets its ass whooped in a matter of months. Instead of, you know, the whole Holocaust thing. Anyway, just to clear that up. So that happened. So again, Blitzkrieg? Not really. That just kinda didn't happen. Once again. Wild. The warfare equivalent of murder. That's impossible. That's illegal. Yeah, it's wild. You know, and then people are like, but you see, the Red Army, like, they were defeated so fast, so quickly. That was literally the result of Stalin purging nearly everyone around. I'm sorry. The reality was, once again, lots of the generals, you know, that actually did the warfare back in the Russian Civil War, were just murdered because Stalin was like,
You look fun.
what?
You look fun.
You have weird vibes. I hate you.
Yeah. You could be there. Maybe.
Yeah.
Throwing
That's not
flag.
fun.
So that happened. Again, I guess chalk it up to defeated by impossible odds. That, like, just perfect warfare.
It's perfect and super advanced technology somehow.
Yeah. But I mean, just to be clear here, I mean, I know there are a lot of propaganda movies by the Nazis about, you know, how they had rows and rows of tanks. In reality, it was like, you know, 10 tanks, and they just cut the movie very, very cleverly. Yeah. They used a lot of very old tanks that were basically tankettes. And horses. Holy shit. The German army had so many horses. They just horse-pulled carriages. That was the backbone for the, you know...
Critical.
We're liberating A.
The Allies had to fight two powerful enemies, the Nazis and themselves. You know what? In the case of Stalin, quite literally, because the guy just purged everyone, then heard the Nazis were advancing, and literally had a stress breakdown and just shut himself into a room, possibly making everything worse because basically everyone was waiting orders from him because they were too fucking afraid that if they just did orders themselves that they would be purged next. So, you know, superior warfare tactic, I suppose. I know I know I'm just kind of raking on this, but like, it's just fucking funny that so much of, you know, Nazi wins in World War II was just like literal incompetence of the enemy side.
be fair, you can still see the same kind of thing that led to said incompetence.
I didn't hear you because of loud.
Because of that.
Yes.
Interestingly, you can still see the same thought process that led to said incompetence.
Yeah.
If you go into RTS lobbies.
Ironically, yes, it just keeps happening. Similarly, during the Cold War, whenever the Soviet Union held their big red square parades, there would be flyovers of Tu-160s and other powerful advanced planes over and over again. They were all the same aircraft making big loops around Moscow to make it look like they had tons and tons of these planes, but they only had a small handful of... Yeah! I mean, you know what? Makes sense. I mean, they can't let the one T-34 tank they have right now for their parades make loops around Moscow, but I guess the spirit is there. Fucking hell, flashed myself. Yeah, that happened. And literally the one reason why, why everything stopped was due to the fact that A, the Red Army was just fucking gigantic. And the more the fascists, went into the Soviet Union, the more it actually became, oh shit, we either stop them now, or we all will die. So, this wasn't due to some gigantic, amazing plan Stalin had or something. It was literally a lot of common folk being like, we should fucking fight or we all die we either die on the battlefield or we die in captivity. That's like a fucking huge thing to put on people because it, that usually makes them fight like to the death and just hard army to beat. And also, again, the Nazis were also starting to getting depressed because the middle group was almost in front of Moscow, and you need to keep in mind, they had these gigantic advances called hundreds of thousands and tens of thousands of prisoners of war. And the Soviets just kept coming. And they were like, do they ever run out of Soviets? And the answer was, no. And Stalingrad happened because for once the Soviets were just like, fuck Stalin's orders. We will defend here. Later he kind of tacked his own thing onto that just to, not seem completely incompetent. But, Stalingrad and Leningrad mainly happened because soldiers were just like fighting back very, very vigilantly. Anyway, just to dispel some myths about World War II. The one thing you can definitely say what happened though was just the Americans gave the Japanese one hell of an ass kicking. Like, it is insane. Like, literally, there were islands where the Japanese had like 10,000 troops on, and the Americans landed with 1,000. And they just wiped the floor with the Japanese. It is insane. Just looking at some of the Pacific statistics. It wasn't even a fight. It wasn't even fair. Let's just be real. But yeah. Constantly being like, look at, oh hey, Noodleplex. I don't think I have showed that on stream already. It was in so many playtests though. I'm honestly a bit sad that they only have, so basically the three escort maps. The four escort maps. Basically 2 division maps and 2 division themed maps. Was it? And like, honestly, Noodleplex is like is a solid arena map. I actually kind of like it, but I honestly wish they would have taken a bit more from Watch Dogs 2 and made like a push map out of that. We'll see where that ends. Oh god. Can you imagine if they made an escort map you know, into how is the company from Assassin's Creed, Astergo? That would be so weird. Oh no, they're gonna make an assassin map that's like made up out of. It's all set inside the inside of the simulation. You mean the London map? I mean, I can see that, you know, London, but I would definitely want to see a Watch Dogs 2 and 3 map. They're probably both good. I just realized they're gonna make 3 Assassin's Creed maps during the history and just have some hints that it is in the Animus. Which is gonna be wild. It's just gonna be fucking wild. I mean, they're probably gonna explain it like, you know, the assassins are doing it, not Astergo. Oh boy.
New mag.
Amigos capturing Zone C.
Ancient Egyptian. You know what? Claire? Considering how much this game currently harps on the old ones, I suspect that we probably see Florence or, you know, Venice. Oh no! Actually, they could probably make a modern Venice map even and just be like, oh hey, here's a lot of hints to the assassins. That would also just fit really well. Yeah, Venice is... Let me just put it like this. Venice is definitely on the list. Venice or Constantinople. I can see both of them. Okay, you know what? It would actually be hilarious if the Holy See would be a map. Is there actually any video game where the Holy See is a multiplayer map? It would be fucking insane. Like, imagine some video game just being like, yeah, you're attacking the Holy See. Let me just be clear here. Oh, the Christians would be so pissed off. And you know what? I get it, but also it would be so funny. Then the 1867. Yeah, so, yeah, if they have a Holy See map, especially if it's Escort, I will blast Sabaton so hard playing it. Again, the only Christian song to ever exist. Jerusalem. Oh, Jerusalem map would be evil. I can honestly put any map, anyone from the first game on there, but my bet is on Venice. What is like the second most popular one? I can see them do like a castle from Valhalla. Yeah, Florence. Okay, you know what? No, you're right. Then if we're gonna make like the most iconic, if you're gonna make the most iconic Assassin's Creed locations, it's probably gonna be. It's probably gonna be the Caribbean and Florence. Yeah.
Deploying flash.
Pirate Armada map would be cool as shit. I mean, again,
Ultra's ready.
Get busted up!
Multiple enemies getting what they deserve.
there we go. Just fucking died. I mean, again, this game was made by xDefiant devs, and it's not like they made a pirate town map before. It actually did. It's fucking amazing. I absolutely adore that map.
Flash out!
So, if you're wondering, for the season 3 of Call of Duty Ghosts, it was Call of Duty Ghosts, I know that, like, it was season 3, they actually made a pirate town map. And it was one hell of a good map, actually. Like, actually a good map. And just a fucking vibe. Next map, ship. Again, you know what the funniest part is, Lena? These are the ex-Infinity Ward people that made the best version of Shipment.
Tornadoes under attack. Zone contested.
That one factory from Titanfall 2. Okay, I have no idea which one you mean. Oh, that one. Yeah.
Good win. The people will remember that one. In my day, I tried to stay under the radar, but okay.
Well, hello there. Play of the game. I'm good at games. I can win.
Sometimes.
Sometimes I can win, yes. Especially if I have I should go onto YouTube for that. And also considering I just realized it's not a season. It was still DLC time. Devastation map pack. That was the second one. Was it Nemesis? Oh, come on. Yeah, this one is actually where you don't need to unlock anything. So if posting it in the FPS channel at 54 seconds, you can actually see the map that I mean. It's called Mutiny. It's actually good. Okay, honestly, that map pack was just full of insane bangers. Like, you had a map in ancient. Okay, fun fact: you had a map in ancient Egypt with a haunted tomb. You had one in Mexico during a parade of Dias de los Muertos. You had a map again in a haunted pirate town. Okay, and then favela, but like, just still, that's one hell of a good lineup.
Domination. Rule number 6. There's always another war, another cantina, another capture zone. 3, 2, 1. Take the zones! Topple the enemy! Viva la revolución!
I do like Libertad as a faction. They have a good announcer. But yeah, if someone tells me like, oh hey, I want a Caribbean map for this game, just look at it. This is what I think about when I hear Caribbean map. Also, fun fact, this is a Phantoms map, interestingly. Yeah, I bet with you they're going for the older Assassin's Creed titles, not the newer ones. Again, ancient Egypt could be fun. But we have to see. Maybe I probably have them lined up anyway. So. Also, I don't think they have any map held back. Again, I played a bunch in the alpha back then, and a lot of stuff is usually tested in alphas and alpha playtests. You know, that you release later even. Like, for example, how's it called? Dirty Bomb pads. Certain characters that would only unlock that they would, you know, release way later. Which was weird, but you know, did that. Oh yeah, fun thing happened today on Twitter. So someone tried to be like, you know, xDefiant is actually already dead because the viewership on, you know, on Twitch wasn't as high as, you know, Call of Duty Warzone. And literally, studio head just was, Mark Rubin was just like, we're not a fucking Battle Royale game and we don't want to compete with them. And it's like, you know what? Thank you. We have too many games nowadays that want to be that Battle Royale game. And this right here is definitely a different audience, and for some, you know, for different people, and it's good. Because I'm different people. I like to have my arena shooter / you know, payload game. There are not enough of them. Also, Call of Duty. Yeah, thank you. I saw that on Discord. It's very cursed what you wrote.
Refreshing.
Okay, that's enough lives for your cause. Now liberate all zones from enemy occupation.
Honestly, I do love some of the lines of the Libertad announcer, like, that's enough lives for your cause. It's like, yeah, you know what, sorry, that gets a chuckle out of me. That one isn't bad, even.
The enemy's winning. Time to fight dirty. Allies on B.
Refreshing.
Zone contested.
Hey Zep, how are you doing? You missed the pony factory. And me getting chills from it. But yeah.
Help! I'm hurt.
Cuidado. An enemy spy is skulking around with their goggles on.
Refreshing.
So how are you doing, Zep? How was your week? Everything good? Everything normal? Ah, no. Ah, that sucks.
This was
Yeah,
almost
bike crash doesn't sound
calling and
nice.
finger pointing. We're moving on.
Get some good recovery.
Zone compromised.
Ow. Yeah, that's not nice. That is not nice.
Spy activated sonar toggle. Wish we had that back when I was KGB.
Hopefully you have some good plans then to, you know, distract from the pain.
Oh, maybe we'll do the revolution tomorrow, eh?
Ow, that sucks. That doesn't sound good. You can give rabbits thumbs up. That's almost an insult, actually. Like, imagine you're just playing and someone gives you a rabbit's thumbs up. Yeah, good luck, actually. Ow. Oh, damn. Yeah, bike crash sucks. Oh yeah, you know what, actually now that we, you know, talked about what could come next, considering the next season is Rainbow Six, what do you think? Will we see at least one multiplayer map from Siege be like slightly remade to be a map in here? That would be
Now changed. Zone's ours now. We're taking Zone A. Take the zones. Defend them to the end.
Crossmine primed.
like
Amigos capturing Zone C.
imagining the house, you know, first map.
The enemy is taking Zone A.
That would be. Oh, that would be. I mean, you could make it a multiplayer map, but
Contested.
you definitely need some more room around it. But you know, here's one thing I can guarantee you. If
Can anyone provide first aid?
if there's going to be a Rainbow Six map, and there probably is gonna be one, I'd say they probably have one map, you know, referencing Siege. But you know what one of the 3 maps in the Rainbow Six Siege will probably be? Oh, nice, thank you. It will be in Vegas. Remember those games? Oh yeah.
The enemy holds all the zones. Liberate them. We're taking zone A.
Cover me!
We're taking zone B. Now the zone is ours now.
Refreshing! Best revenge.
After zone possession.
Ah yes, before Rainbow Six turned into Rainbow Overwatch. Yeah. Like, here's the thing, okay?
The enemy is taking zone A. The enemy is attacking zone B. Amigos capturing zone C.
Like, I don't hate Siege. Because Siege just also makes sense, you know?
They got all the zones. That's
Like-
not great.
There was always, like, a competitive aspect in, you know, Rainbow Six. And Siege just actually immensely built on that. It was one hell of a good game. And it felt like Rainbow
Going after
Six.
zone C.
The thing is just, the problem is that, you know, Siege is everything Rainbow Six is now, sadly. And that's the thing.
They're taking zone B.
I get why. Because I still remember, you know, the olden times.
Reloading!
Rainbow Six 1, everyone was like, yeah, it's janky but cool.
Taking zone A. Capture zone B.
I remember how Rainbow Six 3 came out and everyone was like, holy shit. This game is, you know, the best. Then the follow-ups were just, not that good.
Active camo!
Then Rainbow Six Vegas came out and was just like, Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2 were the shit. Like, I know people were like, oh no, Rainbow Six Vegas 2 is, you know, during the day, and it's not just, okay,
Zone's ours now.
I get that, but it's just, it's just like, Rainbow Six Vegas 2 was just a better game.
Moving on B.
And that was impressive considering how good Rainbow Six Vegas was. Rainbow Six Vegas was just
Capture zone is ours
immaculate vibes. Like,
now. We're moving on B.
You can't hide now!
We're losing zone A. Cuidado, an enemy spy is skulking around with their goggles on.
yeah, Rainbow Six Siege, Rainbow Six Vegas was just like this whole game being like, oh, you're in casinos and Vegas, and it's like, it's nighttime, but everything is light up by LEDs and bright lights and colors, and it's like, holy shit.
First aid!
It was just, again, it was a vibe. That game was just a vibe. And it would surprise me if they won't try to make a map out of that. Because as far as multiplayer games goes, this just screams insane in vibes. They're just good, yeah. Then again, how many of you ever remember that Rainbow Six Vegas was a thing? It's up to me and my dumb brain to remember Rainbow Six Vegas, I suppose. Ah!
be a party
Active camo.
pooper, but this one's about to eat.
Engaging camo. Reloading. Swapping.
The zone is ours now. Amigos taking me. You fought a good fight. It was an okay fight. Would have been better if you won it. Zone C's got enemies.
I mean, it's kind of wild to have Ghost Recon Future Soldier stuff in here as well. Like, who remembers Ghost Recon Future Soldier? Can you even buy that game? Like, you know, non-physically. Let me just... Yeah, cat game. Oh, $15? Wow, that exists. Ironically, still positive on Steam. From 25th January 2024, online features will normally be available for this product. Okay. Interesting, they still had it up. Anyway, yeah, don't make a match. Oh no, that sucks, Zep. Fuck, that is bad. You need something? Like, want to talk or so? That really sounds like an insanely bad day. Like, yeah. Crash bike, dental work falls out. That really sucks. But I fell out 2 months ago and got fixed. Oh! I mean, you couldn't you then tell the dentist to be like, you did a shit job? Shouldn't fall out that fast. But yeah, if you want to talk or such, just, you know, write. I know having like a shit day, sometimes that can help a bit. Otherwise, thanks everyone for tuning in. This was the Pony Factory and subsequent recovering from the Pony Factory. I still don't feel that well. I dislike the Pony Factory in the most positive way possible. I truly hope there will be a third game in this weird-ass universe with squirrel gods and friendship energy from hell that was just disguised. And holy shit, how the fuck did they not notice that? Anyway. Yeah, see you all on Tuesday for the Future Strike event of Battlefield 2042. Because I want the EU skins. I want that. It's just the sweet orange. I want it. I just fucking want it. And otherwise, let's see. We have to see what is on Wednesday. And have a wonderful week ahead of you. And good night.